This video is going to be all about portraiture. One of the most challenging subjects for the learning photographer is portraiture, right? I see that all the time with my students. What I tend to see is that a learner photographer can string together a half decent landscape over a period of time, but when it comes to portraiture, it tends to take a bit more time. You know, it's a more challenging subject. So in this video, I'm going to show you how easy it is to actually do portraiture once you apply a little bit of knowledge. All right, so let's take a portrait. Okay, our model has now arrived, and it's the lovely Rosie, which you have probably seen before in our books and videos. And that is the first thing to consider when you're doing portraiture, all right? Make sure that you photograph someone who is comfortable with being photographed, someone that you know, so if this is the first time that you're going to do it, someone that you know, and someone that you both feel comfortable with each other, because that's one of the mistakes that you do find that learning photographers make, that they grab someone who they don't know and there's a tension there, you know what I mean? So if it is your first time, and this is one of the barriers to get over when you're doing portraiture, find someone who you are comfortable with and they are comfortable with you, and believe me, it's going to make your life a lot easier. Now the next thing to consider is obviously the location. Now I have purposely come to a really uninspiring place. It's literally a couple of streets down from our office, and I've come here because I want to show you that, you know, you don't have to go to the most fanciest of places to do a decent shoot. It's not about that. It's about making the most of the place that you are in. So I've come to this old kind of, I don't even know what it is, but it's literally down the road from our office. So I came here, we'll do a shoot here. Then you need to think about a colour scheme. Now this is important, so some basic knowledge of colour will do you a right favour. Now this place, I sort of looked at it before we did the shoot, because like I say, it's just down the road from us. It's got blue and it's got orange bricks and it's got white. So quite simply, I said to Rosie, can you wear blue and white? Now blue, which I've asked Rosie to wear, and orange of the bricks here is complementary colours. So complementary colours naturally go well together, all right? So think of a colour scheme before you do your shoot, because obviously it's going to help with the harmonizing of the colors within the shoot, and it's also going to help with your post-processing of the shoot, with the color grading of your imagery. Now the other thing clearly that you need to think about is lights. Okay, it's another beginner mistake I see actually when it comes to taking portraits. The middle of the day is generally not the best time to take pictures. The light is too white and too harsh. What we've got here is the sun is going down, so we are under, you know, sunset if you like, or then a few hours before that, so the light is hopefully going to be a bit better for us. We're actually in the shade, but we're going to use a reflector, a silver reflector, to bounce light back into the model to obviously highlight the model. Okay, so lighting is important obviously when it comes to portraiture, so just make sure that you've considered that as well. Once you've got all of that considered, it's time to do the fun bit and take some shots. Okay, so that's quite simply what we are going to do. I'm just going to try and get some decent shots in this, well, quite crappy environment. All right, so let's see what we can get. So I've got an idea for a shot, and basically I'm going to shoot, well, not through this, it's like a wooden pallet here. I'm going to have it in the foreground, then obviously I'm going to have Rosie as my focus point on that blue door, and then going off into the distance there is all the brickwork. So basically we've got the browns of the wood, the oranges of the brick and then the blues and the whites of the door and Rosie. So hopefully it'll make a nice shot and the colours should balance quite well together. On another technical note, I'm using an 85mm prime lens. That focal length is absolutely brilliant for portraiture, and it's what I prefer to use, okay? So, and I also prefer to use a prime lens as well when I'm doing portraiture. I've got the aperture set to f2.8. I've got it on aperture priority. My ISO is on 100, and it's a nice bright evening. So my shutter speeds are coming up at around 400th of a second. Absolutely fine, okay? And the other thing is I'm going to need to bounce some light back in to Rosie's face here using the silver reflector because, like I said before, we are in the shade, all right? Now let's take some shots, here we go. All right, Rosie, let's go. So, that's it, lean up against the door like that. Very good. That's a good shot. It's creating a real nice kind of diagonal line going through the frame, which I really like. Let's move on and find another idea. Right, so I've got another idea. I think that I would be silly not to take a picture of Rosie and just use this blue door as a backdrop, okay? So I'm going to ask Rosie to come forward away from the door. Again, I've got the same settings as before. I am on aperture priority and ISO 100. My aperture is on f2.8. Focal length is 85mm, and what that will do is compress the scene, throw the background out of focus, and it just look really cool on a portrait. The other thing is I'm going to reflect light. You can see now behind me, you can see where the light's coming from. It's lovely golden light coming in. A silver reflector right there is going to reflect light back into Rosie and illuminate her, and fingers crossed it's going to be an absolutely blinding shot. Let's do it. Yes. Now, I am more than happy with that shot. But before I show it to you, I want to take this opportunity to tell you about the courses that we run over at theschoolofphotography.com. If you want to learn photography properly, if you want to learn a bit more about what we've been looking at in this video, if you want to learn about Photoshop, Lightroom, studio lighting, and many, many other things, come and see us over at theschoolofphotography.com, where we are professional teachers and we make sure you get structured and accurate knowledge. Okay, here is the picture. Now, I just want to make an absolute point right now that anyone could do a shoot like this with just that little bit of knowledge. We've got no professional makeup artist here. We've got no professional stylist or anything like that. We've come to the most mundane place that you can find. And just with that little bit of knowledge, which I've shown you at the beginning of the video, we've managed to take some really decent portraits, okay? Now, if you've liked this video, you need to help us out by liking it, giving us a comment, tell us what you think in the comments, share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe to our channel. So I hope you've liked it. Hope to see you in the next video, and remember, learn more at the School of Photography.